Sadi started with blank amount of money in his bank account. He put some more money into his bank account last week and another certain amount of money this week. What's the total amount Sadi now has in his bank account? All right, so let's think about this. He puts in a certain amount of money. He started with a certain amount. He put in some last week and he put in some this week. So this is the money he had. This is from last week and this week. And the question is asking us, what's the total amount? Oh, the total. Okay, how are we going to figure that out? Right, we're going to be adding to find the total. Good job. All right, let's go see what these numbers are. Okay, so we have our numbers now. So we started with $87.35. Last week he put in $220.56. And this week, $127.19. Again, we're solving for the total, so we're going to be adding all of this up. All right, but you know me, I'm going to estimate first, right? So I know if my answer is reasonable or not. So I'm going to round to the nearest 10, the whole 10. So that means I'm going to be looking at this 7 to decide what am I doing with this 8. Do you remember the rule? 0 to 4 stays the same, 5 to 9 rounds up. 7 is in between 5 and 9, so the 8 will round up to 9. So approximately $90 to start with. Okay? Now I'm looking at the ones place to decide what to do here in the tens place. 0 to 4 stays the same, so our number is rounded to $220 for last week. This week, I'm looking at this 7 to decide what to do with the 2. Right, the 7's going to change the 2 to a 3 when I'm rounding, so $130. So if I add together, you know me, I like to put the big number on top. If I add 220, 130, and 90, I get my estimate. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 9 is 14. I have to carry the 1. I cannot put it down here or it's going to be in the way of the next column, okay, the next place value. So 1, I put my 4 ones here, I've carried my 10. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. We have an imaginary 0 right here, don't we? All right. So my answer is going to be approximately $440. Okay, now we're ready to do the hard work. Ready? Let's do it. So again, starting with the big number, we have 220, and we have 56 cents. Okay, and then we have $127 and 19 cents. Lastly, and be careful when you're lining these up that you have them in the right place values. Make sure they're in the right place, okay? I don't have any hundreds to start with, so I'm going to put a 0 here just so I don't get confused. Okay, let's add them up now. We have, all right, so we have 6 plus 9, that's 15, right? 15 plus 5 is 20. So that's 0 ones or 0 hundredths, I'm sorry. 0 hundredths. Okay, now we have 2 plus 5, that's 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 1 that we're carrying. Okay, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 7 is 15. Got to regroup again. 1 plus 2 plus 2. Well, that's 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 0 is still 4. Drop down your decimal. Okay, so it looks like the total amount in his bank account right now is $435.10. And if I round this number, looking at this 5, deciding what to do with the 3, it's going to, whoop, yep, it's going to round up to my estimate of 440. All right, Sade now has a total of $435.10 in his bank account.